Hello, Aries. Welcome to your love reading. What is happening in love? What else is happening in love? Whoever this is, okay, you're going to be deeply thinking about them this week. Oh, yeah. Whoever this is, this person that has been sort of like, maybe you sort of put them on the side for a little bit. Like you were like, all right, I'm not really going to think about them that much. But it comes in as like so much flashbacks. I mean, flashbacks after flashbacks, Aries. And you may start wondering, like, wait, is this person thinking about me too? Is this person feeling my energy? So this is like a zone of passion. This is a lot of passion, and at the same time it's mixed with loss. Like, is this going somewhere? What's happening here? Like, thinking about some of the things that they've said, thinking about some of the things that they have shown you. It's like all of these emotions. But what's the point? What's really happening here? So let's take a look at their vibe just to see what's going on here. I do feel like you want to, I feel like you're preparing for something, Aries. I feel like you're either preparing your mind, preparing your body, as if like you are going to meet someone, or you have like some sort of a reunion or an outing with someone. But I feel like you just show up with this like magnetic glow. A little bit of fear, but magnetic glow. All right, let's take a look at your person, see what the vibes are here. Thank you. Ooh, they're like, I feel butterflies. Like, when I'm around you, oh God, Aries, when I'm around you, I literally feel butterflies. I feel so good in your presence. I feel, basically, this is someone here that's like intimidated also by you too. They can't control their feelings when they're around you. It's like, and I get a very stoic vibe, so maybe you can't read them very, very well because you're like in your own space, or, you know, you're in your own energy of like, okay, how am I going to show up? Or how do I look? Or, you know, maybe I won't say certain things, like, you know, sort of like in that vibe. But whoever this is, like, the way they feel about you is so intense, and maybe you may notice it in their eyes and their tone, and, you know, in the energy, especially if you have like this telepathic connection with them. But they're in a space of only, I was going to sing a song, but I won't do it, but only if you knew the power that you have over me, you would literally not have to do anything. You wouldn't have to do anything. Just be yourself. That's all you have to do. Just be yourself. Be yourself, because you make me feel good. And I don't plan on stepping away from this energy. I love it too much. I enjoy it so much. It's so mysterious. It's so captivating, especially if you're connecting with like someone with a lot of air in their chart. Water too, but I get air. Okay. This is someone that's like, wondering if you're done. I'm hearing also like wondering if you're fed up, or I just get a vibe of them like spiraling, to be honest with you. Look, it says it. I feel butterflies when I'm around you. You're very intimidating. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you seem to be unbothered. And little do they know, Aries is like stressing. Some of you, not everybody, right? Not everybody. I get that. All right, let's see. Let me just take a little bit of a look at this person's energy, spirit. Let's see. Oh gosh, what are they sad about? Oof. All right, so there's no nude vibes here. They have the Lovers. This could be someone that's like feeling like they're not as ready as they should be, right? Because of some sort of past energy, or a part of them feels like maybe they haven't been showing up in the best light for you because of some other things going on in their life, or because of some sort of obstacles going on. Like, I get like, I feel ashamed, or I feel like ashamed of my behavior, or I feel like love typically doesn't work out for me. Like, this person's sitting in this space of like doubting themselves a lot when it comes to you, which then puts you into a place of like, you know, wondering if you should doubt, you know, the energy that you're also bringing into this connection. So there's just a lot of like energy being transferred from you and this person. You know, I feel like right now is such a good time to try, not, you know, not with your feelings or anything, but it's a really good time to disconnect. Like, disconnect meaning like I'm disconnecting from the outcome. The reason I'm saying this is because this person, they come off as if they're trying to figure themselves out. And in the midst of doing that, because we have such a strong connection, you may feel like they're trying to figure you out, or they're trying to figure out how they feel about you. And that's not what's going on here. This person knows how they feel about you. That's not the problem. The problem is definitely not you. Now, of course, you may have said some things and you may have like called them out, which have made it obvious, right, that there is some things that they need to check into and look at or confront, of course. But I don't feel like this person's like confused about Aries. Like, let's get some clarity on that. I'm just not getting that vibe here. And one of the things this person's going to realize at some point here, especially before the end of this year, is like, did I take too long? Am I taking forever? Like, does Aries still respect me? Am I still respected here? And everybody has free will, of course, right? And Aries, I feel like right now, one of the best things that you could do is really build, because I feel like once this connection really, really takes off, or once these connections take off, you might find yourself consumed, or you might find yourself slightly distracted to the point where you're like, gosh, I wish when I had that free time, or when this person was trying to figure themselves out, I really locked into the things that I needed to do. So if you're in a space right now where you have some goals and you have some projects, or you have body goals, mental goals, emotional goals, things like that, this would be a great time to really focus on it, because you do have a new chapter coming up very soon next year for those that are the sun in Aries, that you don't want to sort of, forget about. Okay. So I just want to let you know that this is someone that's saying like, I'm not confused about you. Okay. I'm confused about me, but I'm not confused about you though. Okay. So I want to get a little bit more on their energy. Yeah, some of you, like, they feel like you don't trust them anymore. Like, and this could be somebody that feels or felt like, oh, I'm a person of my word. Everything I say, I'll do. When I say something, I'll do it. And they're starting to realize, like, that's not adding up in your eyes. Okay, and maybe that's something that you told them, like, didn't you say this at some point? But I will recommend, for some Aries, it would be a very good time to hold that beautiful tongue of yours. Okay, just to hold it back just a little bit. Use your ears more than anything at this time, and your eyes and your intuition. Okay, there's not going to be a need for a response at every junction. Why? Because this is not someone that's truly looking for, I don't want to say your feedback, but I just feel like this person already knows how they feel about you. You're fine. And you may be looking at it in a different way, and your responses may come off a bit defensive. So just listening would be really nice here at this point. If you want to listen, right? You don't have to listen. Meaning, like, you don't have to sit on the phone listening to someone have like a whole meltdown. You don't have to be there, but just check on your responses is what I'm basically saying. Ooh. That's what I'm saying. I will come back to you when I'm ready. Like, I'm here, but I will come back to you the way that we met, right? This person could literally, you could have them sitting next to you while you're watching this, or you spoke to them today, you spoke to them, yesterday, or you haven't spoken to them. But they're saying that emotionally, I will come back, right? I will be back. I miss you more than you realize. Oh, I miss you. I miss that safe space. I miss that love. I miss that free, that carefree love that we once shared, they're saying. And I'm sorry that, like, some of my issues and some of my fears has gotten in the way. I'll be back when I'm ready. In the meantime, there's no need to try to prove yourself to me, please. All right. So this person's, spirit guides is letting you know you don't need to prove yourself to me at all, right? You don't have to talk me into doing anything. I already know that I need to show up differently. Okay, so let's see what this person's next moves are. This is someone here that's super sexually triggered by your energy, emotionally, confused in their own space, but they're very, very attracted to you. And I feel like they lost the upper hand. I don't know if that's a huge deal to them, but some of them are feeling like, I know I have to show up in a certain way very soon, or I'll just be viewed as like somebody that doesn't care, and I don't want to be viewed that way. Okay, let's see. Let's see what their next steps are here. This person's just going to be overthinking for a little bit. Yeah, this person could be having like a lot of fear in their life at this time. A lot of fear, like feeling stuck, feeling like, there's just a lot of obstacles that they need to figure out at this time. Now, again, like I feel like this is really separate from you. One of their biggest thing also too is they're afraid that you are not going to stay. Ooh. Right? Someone here could be like afraid of meeting up with you or afraid of like seeing you because it's like they overthink that day that Aries is just going to say, I don't want to be here anymore. And I feel like that would like be one of the saddest moments for them. Like, I feel like this person's looking at this whole thing in a very like, I'm doomed vibration, but it's coming from a place of like, I like you, I care for you, I love you so much that everything that I haven't worked on is literally coming up to the surface. The fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, the fear of, me falling in love again, and you stepping away because you're realizing I'm that way or this way. It's like, and I mean, it's better for it to come up now, depending on what stage you're in, as opposed to later. But I just feel like there's a huge energy of someone feeling like they're hurt. Now, one of the most important things, Aries, at this time, be very, very careful not to become a caretaker. It's going to be very important to not step into that role here. That's why I was saying just use your ears. That's going to be important. Things change. We have the world here, so things definitely will start to shift things on its own. But as things are changing, as things are evolving, just really pay attention to how you are contributing to this energy. Okay. Be very careful how you're contributing to the things that you're doing in your life, because I just feel like this is one of those energies where Aries may be feeling rejected and it's the other person's just like, no, I'm not even rejecting you. I'm worried about you rejecting me. And Aries is like, no, I'm worried about you rejecting me. And they're like, wait, that's how I feel. I feel like you are going to leave me at some point. And the person's like, I feel like you're going to leave me. And it's like, wow. It's interesting, right? So, I just want to remind those that are watching that you may be picking up on someone else's fears. Okay, so you want to be very mindful how you project into that. All right. And also, if you're like feeling like, all right, you know what, I need a personal reading. I need to understand the specifics here. Like, I need to understand how to move with this energy so I could move into a more positive direction within this connection, as opposed to projecting or doing, right? So what Spirit would definitely let you know is what triggers you, right? How you may affect this relationship, because for some of you, you may not know how you're doing it, right? It just may happen. So if you call, please, if you get a personal reading, whether it's a video or a call, have your notepad, okay? And take notes in terms of how to not project into this relationship, and also understand what your person may be going through at this time, so you could sit back and say, okay, I get it. Now I could sort of breathe a little bit. Okay, so moving forward, God, this person just keeps on saying this. Like, I keep hearing, do you still want me? Do you still want me like I want you? Do you still want me? It's like someone here keeps on saying it. Like, do you still want me? Aries, I really feel like for some of you, it's like you're getting sucked into this energy. Like, you're really getting sucked into this vibe. Someone is saying, I miss you, though. I really, really miss you. And I'm really sorry also. You may also find yourself like less attractive, Aries. All right, not every Aries, but some of you may start doing a lot of like looking in the mirror, a lot of, do I look good enough? Am I good enough? Am I pretty? Am I handsome? Am I charming? Like, how am I showing up? What do I need to work on? Right? Use this energy to glow up, right? If that's how you feel. But I do feel like for some of you, it's like until this person confirms something to me, I'm still, slightly trying to adjust myself. Okay, so let's see what's unspoken between the two of you here. Ooh, the sun. Clarity coming in. One of the worst things, well, not the worst, but one of the things that could happen is, oh, look at the Empress sitting at the bottom of the deck. One of the things that could happen is for you to reach a point, like let's just pick a month, like you reach a point in February or January and you're like, oh, that's the truth. And then you take a look at your past, you take a look at November and you take a look at December and you're like, wow, I really tortured myself this whole time. Okay, I really forgot about who I am, and I really, really put myself through it, knowing that, again, I heard this reading. So you want to be very careful, because when the clarity comes in, you're going to start realizing how much someone actually values you and views you. Okay, so just love yourself so much, always, every day, but love yourself a lot during this time, because whoever it is that you're connecting with, whoever that loving person is over there, they have their own bucket of stress going on aside from you. It has nothing to do with you. It has a bunch to do with them. And I feel like their energy is letting you know, please love yourself right now, as I'm trying to do, because I'm struggling. So let's both not torture ourselves emotionally, mentally, things like that. Spirit's also saying, let this person reach out to you. Let them reach for your heart. Let them, reach out for your hand. Okay? That's what Spirit really wants you to do. And this person will do that, because that is their goal. Especially you giving them butterflies. You make them nervous when you look at them as well, for those that has connected with this person in person. Okay, so I just feel like that's really, really powerful at this time. Aries, one of your affirmations I would say at this time is, I no longer over-explain my energy. Okay, this person feels your energy in the strongest way, that I feel like you literally brought in a very, very powerful awakening into their space. All right, so right now it's focusing on your career path, focusing on your business, focusing on your family. Also, family could be really big at this time. Spending time with your family, doing everything that you've been distracted. Everything that caused a distraction. Yeah, everything that has caused a distraction towards some of the things that you've manifested back in June, right? Your brand, your business, your whatever it is that you want to focus on. We don't want to wait till January where we're like, oh, this is my New Year's thing, right? Let's just do it now and get it over with, right? Since we have a little bit of a space here. Okay, so I will talk to you soon, Aries. Good luck with everything. I mean, the sun came out, which means that clarity is, on the horizons here. All right, so in the meantime, love yourself so hard so everybody else could understand how to do it. Okay, have a good one.
So before I sleep, I write. And I don't write because I have to. I do it because I deserve to move through life with clarity and also power. So this is where I pour my emotions, I reset my energy, and I decide who I'm becoming with each page. And there's 77 pages with self-care, financial goals, soul desires. It's all inside. I made this journal for those who want to manifest from their heart. So yours is waiting below. Enjoy it. Enjoy every minute of this journal.